And I'll start with the first one that is a common situation that we get when people come to us. Um, what would you say to a team that has tried OKRs and says, "Hey, you know what? Like, it didn't work for us." And there's someone on the company that is still like a champion, but people have been burnt out a little bit by a previous experience. Like, have you seen that before? And what would you do then?
Yeah, it's a really interesting one, this, because ultimately you have a finite number of opportunities to get it right. Because people will start to get turned off by OKR implementations if they see it not having an impact and having an effect for them. And then actually people start to get turned off, not just to OKRs, but any new initiative that feels like it might be OKRs. So it's really important you get it right and at least go 2 or go 3. But to come back to your main point, really we have to diagnose why it wasn't working for that team. It might be the level of psychological safety isn't right. You know, people actually don't trust each other enough or feel safe enough to work to an effective OKR framework. It might be that they were trying to shoehorn everything into OKRs. We see that a lot. And they're trying to make every single thing that they work on fit into that OKR framework. So again, we might have to do a diagnosis there. But I think it would be about taking a step back ultimately and going, okay, let's just calm this down a little bit. Maybe we just set one OKR for the team for the next 3 months. And let's see if we can work to that. Let's see if we can build the cadence of check-ins. You know, let's see if we can start to report on impact rather than ticking off to-do lists. But ultimately, you need to get the training right, the resources right, and the accountability right to allow it to happen again within those teams. The other option is you go, okay, we're going to give you guys a bit of a breather from OKRs, and we're going to set up again and run the new framework in other pilot areas. And then those teams can see the proof of the pudding of it being done correctly in the other teams and go, okay, we now get how that's different to what we've done before. We're happy to get brought back into the process and try again.
Oh, thanks. And I really appreciate, I think, the part about reducing the number of OKRs. I think this is one of the main pain point that I've seen is people that had to do way too much and not really understanding what was bad for.